Hey everyone, Ken here with our first video of the new year, and look at the weather we got here. I figured why not come out and shoot a video out in the snow, because that's not something that we get too much in the Northeast anymore. And also I'm showing off a couple new lanterns that I got, and of course I wanted to thank everybody again for sending in their entries for the New Year's Eve video. We had a great turnout, really fantastic video. I want to thank everybody, and yeah, we haven't been doing a whole lot of work because of the weather, and I don't have a really heated garage, but like I said, I did want to show off a couple of these new beauties. I did get a few more things, but I got a few projects as well that are going to need some work, but fortunately these are pretty much ready to go. Picked up a nice Chimney new pilot here, and sort of similar to the Far East Chimney, but it has a bigger crown on it. And then I picked up from one of the fellows from our Facebook lantern page this Coach, or I should say Dash lantern. It's a Prisco, really cool hot blast Prisco. Look at the condition it is. Turnkey operation. Just put some oil in it, ready to go. And yeah, thank you everybody so much. And since it's a short video, I did have some footage that I did a while ago. I had a subscriber request how to remove a chimney from a lantern, and that's not something I typically do. I have done it a couple times, and I happen to have a scrap lantern, or I should say parts lantern, that I really took all the parts off of it. So stay tuned. I'll run the videos on that and give you a quick demo on how to remove a chimney. Everybody take care, and we'll see you again probably in a couple weeks, a few weeks. I'm probably going to be slowing down just a little bit on my videos for now until the spring hits. I got a big garage reconstruction that I'm working on. I need to get another shed, and I need to put some more room in the workshop and everything, but we'll be back. But just hang in there, and we'll see you real soon with another video. Bye bye for now. Alright guys, so we are out here and we are doing a special request. A while ago I had a subscriber asked how to remove a chimney from a lantern. And that's usually not a common thing that I like to do. I try to work on lanterns around removing the chimney, but I do have this lantern here that's going to be used for scrap. As you see, I just took everything that was useful off of it. The glow plate, the burner's just rusted and stuck in there. It's just basically in pieces. It's no good. So we're going to demonstrate how to remove a chimney. I've actually done this once before, and actually reinstalled a couple of them that I got that were already in pieces. But yeah, we're gonna give it an attempt. So first thing, of course, you got to remove the crown. So what I do here is I usually take a good box cutter or utility knife, and what we do is we want to get in there, and it's kind of hard to do while holding the camera, but you want to get under there, pop the tabs up, and take the crown off, and then we'll be back shortly. Okay, so here I am, I'm back. I got the crown tabs popped up with the X-Acto blade, and then I took a needle nose pliers, and then you want to put them straight up and down, get it as straight as possible. And I'm going to attempt to do this with one hand while I hold the camera. We're going to try to pull the crown off here. And there we go. And like I said, I wasn't too careful about it because it is a scrap lantern, but didn't really do much damage. Well, a little bit of damage here on this one tab. But anyway, it's free, so you can see inside the chimney now. So inside the chimney, let me see if I can pop this up. There actually is a seam in there, believe it or not. And you're gonna rotate this around until you find the seam. Oh, there it is, right there, I think. Yeah, we just found it right there. So if you can kind of look in there, let me see if I could zoom in on this here. Pardon my hands, but let me see if I can set this down. And yeah, as you can see there's like a couple little tabs in there. Okay, so that's the seam. So next thing what we do is we got to pry that open. So hold on a second and we'll be back. Okay, we are back. And now I went in with a screwdriver here, and I bent, there's 3 tabs here. I bent these tabs all out straight. Played around with it a little bit. It was a little difficult, but now what you got to do is reach in there and kind of like folded in on itself. In other words, these parts are kind of gonna separate, and you can kind of fold this in just enough to let it pass through the top of the lantern there. Okay, so you fold it in just a little bit. I might have been a little too aggressive on that, but then what you want to do is you want to fold that in, and so that relieves the pressure, and then you want to kind of squeeze on the rest of this and push it down inside, right through and out the bottom. Okay, so after I bent the tabs out like I did, you just kind of want to squeeze in a little bit on the whole thing. And basically the easiest way to take it out is to pull down a little bit, put your lantern on the ground, and just give it a good like that, and the chimney will come right out. And it's basically the same thing to reverse the process if you want to put it back in. But this is why I typically don't remove a chimney, because it's a pretty aggressive thing on the lantern, and that's typically the most dirty part of the lantern anyway, which is just going to get sooted up and full of dirt. It's best if you just lubricate it and work it, unless you have to take it apart, unless your spring breaks and you got to work on your spring or something. But yeah, it's basically, that's it. And the art is basically to get this part straightened back out when you put it back in. But pretty easy thing to do overall. Okay, and I actually did get it. I did get it back in. I popped it up. I actually was able to just kind of force it through. I had to curl the spring over a little bit to set the spring, and I was able to actually pop it back through. And now I would just this is going to be the hard part, to get the tabs bent in and back together, but it can be done with a little finesse. But yeah, like I said, that's why I typically don't remove the chimney. But there you go. That's how you do it if you have to do it.